Please don't tell me that you're celebrating Earth Hour this weekend. That global campaign by the World Wildlife Fund to switch off as many lights as possible on Saturday for 1 hour, 8:30 to 9:30. Hey, it's easy to get caught up in the excitement. It was only launched in 2007, but it's become this popular, trendy thing. It now draws the support of millions of people and organizations, including the NHL. All games will be a bit dimmer Saturday night. Earth Hour has now been officially recognized by more than 7,000 cities, over 150 countries and territories. Landmarks around the planet will be going dark. From the Golden Gate Bridge to the Empire State Building to the Colosseum in Rome, even the International Space Station will flick off the lights. Hopefully the oxygen will still be flowing. That's what this show is all about. Oxygen. Because celebrities have been flocking to this cause. Nelson Mandela, Ban Ki-moon, Al Gore, Yoko Ono, Kate Blanchett, and superstar band Coldplay all putting down their star power and putting it behind the push to flick off the switch. And Vancouver, drum roll please. Yes, Vancouver has been chosen for Ground Zero, Earth Hour. So exciting, so enticing to make your statement and save the planet all in 1 hour per year. Folks, the Earth Hour is nothing more than irrational, meaningless exuberance. That's why it's time for some Canadian common sense. Okay, Earth Hour organizers have taken the time to brag about Earth Hour results to help encourage people, citing stats about the decrease in electrical consumption in select cities during that hour of darkness, and then extrapolating the equivalent carbon emission tonnage. Well, guess what? If every human being around the world turned off their residential lights for Earth Hour, everyone did it, and every bit of electricity was equated to the apparent drop in so-called carbon cyanide, it would equal how much CO2? China produces that much in less than 4 minutes. That's what this amounts to. But most of us know that the lights off gesture is just symbolic. Even most of the participants know that, but the feel-gooders who feel like they're helping to save the planet just that little bit may be quite disheartened that the hour of darkness is really a big blindfold. Folks, the whole spectacle forces me to be skeptical. I can't help it. It's not that I want to be a party pooper, a cloud, but turning off the lights once a year for an hour really has become nothing more than a trendy, hollow gesture for both people and organizations, a cheap feel-good high. It's cotton candy. It takes little more effort than pressing the like button on an online petition. So you know what this is? It's armchair activism. No commitment. How about switching off more than just lights? How about Earth Month? How many of these flighty Earth Hour participants would be willing to switch everything off for an entire month in the winter to show how much they care? To shiver without heat or to go without power that keeps their iPads and smartphones and other devices operating, to switch off the cheap, abundant electricity that makes us the most productive, comfortable, and happy humans in history, rather than the choking on fumes, miserable sots who had to shovel coal or chop firewood to stay alive. Modern time-saving power and tech makes us so productive, it makes our standard of living so high, it's the equivalent of having 56 servants. Human beings with modern electricity live longer, healthier, happier lives than ever before. It's all out there. Real numbers, not feel good, real facts. But celebrating Earth Hour, I guess, is harmless compared to what the true believers really want to implement. Because Earth Hour is a celebration, folks, of the dark ages, whether we like it or not. It's a statement that human beings are a plague. They're a virus on Mother Gaia Earth. They don't want progress. They want to clamp down on human development, tamp down initiative. And what's the alternative? Want to live in North Korea? Check out this satellite image of Korea and the differences between North and South. Can you see how striking they are? North Korea, it's darkness. It's one of the worst places to live on the entire planet. Every hour is Earth Hour in North Korea, folks. Every hour. I don't want to live in Stupidville. I don't want to live in the dark ages. I want to live in the light. It's estimated that as many as 1 billion people will switch off their lights for Earth Hour. But It's our modern affluent society that gives people the luxury of turning off those lights for an hour in the first place, confident they'll go back on when playtime is over. But how about those others? 1.3 billion people on this planet will go without light during Earth Hour. In fact, they celebrate Earth Hour every hour of every day of every year, 1.3 billion of them, because they don't have access to reliable electrical power. Why doesn't the World Wildlife Fund ask them what they would prefer? Look, we all know the solution fanatical environmentalists propose. Massive disincentives for the fossil fuel industry through high carbon taxes with crippling regulations on development, while supporting massive subsidies for so-called green energy projects to make up the shortfall. Problem is, green energy is inefficient and expensive to produce, and it will be for a long, long time before that changes. But that doesn't stop people from trying. So-called green energy meccas like Ontario and Germany have become green energy dictatorships because feel-good governments are taking this Earth Hour concept and imposing it on their own people, making them pay for skyrocketing electricity prices. And that's a move back to the dark ages. As Professor Bjorn Lomborg will soon tell us in the next segment, 800,000 German households can no longer afford their power bills. 800,000. Businesses running in fear of Ontario's surging power rates. Look, I've got no problem with people or businesses making their own conservation choices to save money or to convince themselves that they're saving the environment. Whatever. Their choice. I want it to be their choice, and I want this stuff to be my choice and your choice. The Competitive Enterprise Institute has created a much better statement, a growing Earth Hour counter movement. On the same day, at the same time, people around the world will be celebrating Human Achievement Hour, encouraging people to watch TV, have a hot shower, drink a beer, listen to music, to enjoy the trappings of our modern, technologically advanced society, our happier society, with the freedom to be productive and innovative and move the human race forward. Human achievement, the light of innovation. Now that's worth celebrating. And that's Canadian common sense.